Happy Monday, everybody. We are back for another Monday Miracle. And this week, we are talking about an 11-year-old autistic kiddo who we have been working with for 2 months and seeing incredible, awesome results of what we call our soft signs that, hey, things are starting to happen. Have we reached our goals in 2 months? No, absolutely not. It takes time to heal. It takes time for the nervous system to do what we want it to do. But when we start to see these things happen, we know that the body is understanding we're doing something new, healing, and on the right track. So month 1, we started to adjust this kiddo, and mom just said, well, every time after his adjustments, he just gets really, really calm. Like he all of a sudden just sits and reads and, plays almost as if I didn't even know he was in the room, which is amazing. So she noticed that he was handling that overstimulation, which he oftentimes would just get overwhelmed. And he's not nonverbal, but there's a lot of there's not big sentences coming out, right? There's a lot of repeating. He can repeat a full book, an absolutely amazingly bright kiddo. But there's some miscommunications going on from his brain and body that are not allowing him to do all the things that he wants. And overstimulation really easily by places and people and noises and all that stuff was a big one. And she started noticing that after just a month, that was starting to calm down a little bit. The other thing was that she noticed his mood was increased. He was just happy all the time. And she specifically said, not crazy happy in terms of overstimulated, kind of on edge a little bit, but just happy in a really good way, which is exactly what we wanted to see. Then another month goes by, and this is where we're at currently. And we just had some conferences and things like that at school. And what she was noticing and feedback she got from 2 things. At school, they were noticing way more social engagement and interaction, which is absolutely awesome. They were noticing that with activities like music and stuff, he just was way more vocal, expressing his needs, and more social in these group activities, which for a kiddo, that with some of the struggles that he has and that most autistic kiddos go through, that is huge. We're starting to get that system out of fight or flight, out of shutdown mode, and starting to open up and be more social, be more engaging, right? And then the other big thing that she got feedback on was from his OT, and the OT was that he's behaved really well during the transitions from activity to activity, which you talk to any OT, PT, speech therapist, that's a huge thing because, okay, yes, we're working with these kiddos on different things, but half the struggle sometimes is if they're dysregulated, if their nervous system's not doing the things we want it to do, it's really hard to even get the work done. And so when an OT says, hey, when we used to transition from one thing, he would get so focused, hyper-focused on one thing, and he would be doing it, and then he wouldn't ever want to do anything else. And now after a couple months of care, they're starting to notice that, they do things, and then when they say, hey, okay, it's time to move on to the next thing, he's just like, okay, great, let's move on to the next thing. Again, huge, because not only is that showing his nervous system is more regulated, but it's also making heck of a lot easier for his therapist to get the work done that they are so specially trained to do. And so now we get this, all this awesome momentum, healing momentum building, right? It's like that positive feedback where when the nervous system's more regulated, it makes it easier for them to do more therapies, which makes it easier for him to continue to learn and grow and develop and to stay more regulated. So just an awesome feedback from school and from OTs. We know we just had parent-teacher conferences out there, so I know there might be a lot of parents out there, hopefully you're watching this video, that maybe those parent-teacher conferences didn't go as well as you expected. Please send us a message. We can help. It's usually not your fault, your kid's fault, your teacher's fault. Sure, there are maybe some things we can tweak a little bit, but that's not my role. My role is how do we address the nervous system? What's going on inside your kid's body? Is their nervous system dysregulated? Is there stress stuck in their neurospinal system? Our nervous system scans are going to give us all that information. Is there too much energy in there or not enough energy? All of those things give us so much feedback of why they are struggling and how we can help. So send us a message, shoot us a text, send us an email, whatever it is, we would love to help get those nervous system scans, and let's get your kiddo rocking just like this kiddo was too. Happy Monday. Have a great rest of the week.